Like, if I were to ask myself, do I want another prime minister at this point? I will say no.
You sucking on the teeth of the
I'm not-
baby. You just got it on record here.
Just got it on record. You just take that as a clip. Just
Do I want another prime minister? No. Literally.
I mean, because the truth is, like, there's a lot to criticize. There's a lot to be critical about. But generally, I would say in Singapore, it's still on the positive end of things.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think it's I'm pro PAP saying that. No, that's the reality. And maybe that is what Pritam is alluding at. A lot of people maybe, even saying that, I don't want to change PM. I also feel like I'm being judged. But maybe deep down, that's what people feel.
Yeah.
But you can still vote for opposition because you also believe in having more representation. But at the end of the day, I mean, in general, in general.
The part where he says he doesn't want to be Singapore Prime Minister, he says it very emphatically at the end of the podcast. And I think with the context of everything you hear about what he sees as the opposition's role and WP's role, it makes sense, right? But of course, because this is pulled up as the headline, people who don't have the time to listen to a 1 hour, 49-minute podcast might think that it's a lack of ambition, right? And granted, for me, not having listened to the podcast, when I heard people discussing this particular issue about him saying that he doesn't want to be Singapore Prime Minister, in my mind, I was like, the elections are over already. Are we still playing to an electorate, right? Shouldn't there be some measure of showing ambition for Workers' Party to go beyond just a 1/3 minority in parliament and all that, right? And RDU in recent times, Ravi Philemon has talked about forming a shadow government. Not that the Workers' Party needs to follow what other opposition people are saying, but in some sense, I was thinking, shouldn't we want to hear of a longer-term leadership strategy for Workers' Party that could see, Workers' Party eventually take over PAP one day?
Yeah. This is Yala.
Don't just stop there.
Listen to the full episodes on all streaming platforms.
Link in bio.